All right, what's up, guys? My name's Colin Brandon. You may know me from TikTok. I've been talking sports over there, and I decided to start this YouTube channel. So make sure that you drop whatever you want me to talk about in the comments, and hey, I'll do my best to get you a video. So today we are breaking down the Indiana-Ohio State game this week. You know, Indiana's off to a flaming hot start, 4-0, ranked number 9 in the country. But now they're running up against Ohio State, who's going to be their first real test, because Indiana's schedule so far has been a bit suspect. Week 1, you know, everybody's pumped up about that win over Penn State. And yeah, Penn State was ranked number 8 in the country at the time. But we've come to find out that Penn State is actually not very good this year. You know, Rutgers is Rutgers. Michigan is also not very good this year. So even though Indiana has 2 teams that were ranked at the time that they played them on their, under their belt, those teams are not very good. But then Michigan State, they held them scoreless, and Michigan State is also, I do not think, very good. So it's really hard to tell how good actually Indiana is. We know Michigan State, they played, they're 3-0, and the teams that they've played have not impressed me that much either. Nebraska, Penn State again, Rutgers. So, neither team has had a strong schedule. And just based off of common opponent, Ohio State has outscored the common opponents more than Penn State has. And it's not just combined, it's each game. Ohio State beat each team that Penn State played by more. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Indiana doesn't have a chance. And I covered that part of my TikTok. But, let's get into a little bit more specifics here. Penn State, if we're not Penn State, Indiana, they are 19th in total defense in the country, which is decent, as opposed to Ohio State is 34th. It is no secret that Ohio State lets up some points. They let up 17 against Nebraska, which isn't bad. That's actually pretty good. But 25 against Penn State and 27 against Rutgers. Their defense is a little suspect, and it seems like they've been getting by just that overpowering offense. Their offense is 13th, 511 yards per game. That's pretty good. And that makes up for a lot of holes on defense. But I'm interested to see what Indiana does with it, because Indiana's ranked 89th in total offense. They're not great at offense by any means. And they've just been, skating by with, I think, about 362 yards a game offensively. And if Ohio State's, defense isn't up to par next week, it could end up being a close game. It really could, because Indiana's got an okay defense. Probably better than what Ohio State's seen so far. I can almost say definitely better than what Ohio State's seen so far. So we could be in for a treat on Saturday, but I could also see it going, just Ohio State gets out early. If Ohio State gets out early, it is going to be tough for Indiana to catch up. Yeah, so I'm not saying that Indiana doesn't have a chance to win. I'm just saying if they get behind early, they are going to have a tough time making up those points. And I, as a biased fan, I'm rooting for Indiana to win. I really am. But I think Ohio State might just run away with it, as they do. Indiana's going to need to play very well defensively. It's going to need to be a darn near perfect game for them. Michael Penix has almost zero room for error. Turnovers are going to be huge both ways. If Indiana can force some, that's going to be huge. But if they, are throwing the ball away, that's definitely not ideal. As you know, too often turnovers decide games, and so the more Indiana can play darn near perfect, the much better chance they have of winning. Again, guys, thank you for watching this. I'm taking requests, so drop whatever you want to talk about in the comments, and I'll do my best to make a video on it. I'm so thankful for all the love I've been getting on all my platforms. I'm, most active on TikTok, so make sure to go follow me there. I drop, a few videos daily breaking down teams, but here I get to go a little more in depth. So let me know what you want to talk about. Please smash that like button. Or you can hit the don't like button. That people don't like my opinion too, and that's just fine. That's what sports is. But yeah, I'd appreciate a like or dislike, and please subscribe.